OK, so, do you think the Partygate investigation was an absolute waste of time and money? We're in the middle of a cost of living crisis and a knife crime epidemic, yet we have £460,000 to investigate some cake and perhaps the odd suitcase of wine. But let's be honest, what's the suitcase of wine between friends at the end of the day? Let's just get the facts straight first, OK? So 126 fines were handed out. They're 50 quid each. It involved 12 detectives who looked at 1,000 pieces of evidence, 345 documents, 510 photographs and 204 questionnaires. Oh, gosh, I'm glad I got that out. Anyway, here are some other facts. During the exact same time period, there were 277,000 crimes reported in London alone. Just 23,500 were solved. There were 3,000 rapes, 78,000 violent offences, and shockingly, in April 22, the rate of solved cases was down 25% on the year before. Now, I absolutely understand that it is important to try to find out whether or not the person making these draconian rules is actually the one breaking those rules as well. But to this extent, really, to this extreme extent, Keir Starmer, he couldn't shut up about it. In my opinion, if he'd have gone after Jimmy Savile in the way he went after birthday cake, then this country would be a much better place. I don't understand why large sections of the public think that what Boris has done is worse than what Keir has apparently done. They say, well, look, Boris Johnson was the one making the rules. Yeah, all right, Keir Starmer voted for the rules. Frankly, if he'd have been in power, we'd have had even more rules, stricter ones, and for longer. We'd still be living in Chris Whitty's national hostage fantasy, wouldn't we? The irony here is that Keir Starmer may well be the one who has to go at the end of all this if Durham police decide to pull their finger out. Now, I'm inundated every single day with emails and tweets from you saying how little you care about Partygate. And one of the key things that many of you say is that you feel like it's been a bit of a distraction. And I think you're right. A distraction from the cost of living crisis, a distraction from international affairs, a distraction from the fact that Keir Starmer doesn't have any policies. Well, there's no distraction anymore. There's nowhere to hide now, is there? Hopefully now the main focus for our police can be investigating real crimes. And the main focus of our politicians can actually be on politics, improving people's lives, making people's lives better. Basically now our politicians are going to have to start doing their flipping jobs, aren't they? Now, ironically, that's probably enough to drive some of them to drink.